Welcome back to Mac Talks Football, and it's been 16 years since Arsenal last played in the Champions League semi-final. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that as a starting 11 that played in the semi-final against Manchester United, and I'm going to compare it to our current starting lineup, which I think are going to play, and we're going to try to make a combined Arsenal team of the two eras, and we're going to see which team has more players in that starting lineup. So we are going to start with the goalkeeper, and I think this is a very easy pick. We had Manuel Almunia against Manchester United in that game, and we are going to have David Raya for this week's game. And of course, let's be very honest, it's quite an easy pick. I think David Raya has to be the goalkeeper for our team. Manuel Almunia, I mean, I still have nightmares for when he was Arsenal's goalkeeper, what we had to go through. After Jens Lehmann, the downgrade was quite a lot. No disrespect to him, but I mean, it was a really horrible time for us. We had Fabianski as our second goalkeeper, so it was not a really good time for being an Arsenal fan in terms of goalkeeper. Moving into the defense, we are going to start with the right back, and I think this is going to be quite a hard one. We have Julian Timber from the current side, and then you have Bakary Sagna, and I mean, I love Timber. I really love what he has done since coming back from his injury. He has been absolutely brilliant, and like it is quite outstanding how he's been playing after suffering that ACL. But I love Bakary Sagna. I mean, he was probably one of those consistent performers throughout those struggling years when you always you could rely on Bakary Sagna to always give you an 8 out of 10, a 7.5, 8.5 out of 10 performance. You could always trust Bakary Sagna. So I'm gonna put Sagna on the right back position. On the left hand side, you had Kieran Gibbs, that he was the one who started that game against Manchester United, and then we are going to have Martin Lewis Skelly. This might be a bit controversial, but I'm gonna go with Skelly. I like Gibbs was a really good player, but the talent that Skelly has, like, he's a generational talent. I think his ceiling is going to be quite high. He's going to be one of the probably the best left back in the world. So I'm going to go with Skelly at left back. Coming into the center back positions, we had Johan Juro and we had Kolo Toure start that game. I'm not going to go with Juro. Like, William Saliba is going to start, and we have Kiwior, but unfortunately, and I really like Kiwior. I loved what he's doing since Gabriel has been injured, but Kolo Toure has to play. I mean, he was really good. He's an invincible, and like Sagna, like I know he was consistent whenever he played for Arsenal, and Kiwior has not played that many games for Arsenal, and Toure was a really good defender. I mean, he was part of the invincible team, so you just know how good of a player he was. So that's your backline. I'm going with Bakary Sagna, Kolo Toure, William Saliba, and Martin Lewis Skelly. Coming into the midfield, we went with Cesc Fabregas, we went with Alexander Song, and we went with Samir Nasri as some of the players that now Arsenal fans don't really like. So it's going to be quite the reaction is not going to be that good. Currently we have the three midfield that I think we are going to go Partey, Rice, and midfield. Martin Odegaard. So unfortunately for Song, he's out. I think Partey is going to be our holding midfielder. I think he's going to sit back and he's going to be our wall. Then the contention was between how I play this. So I have gone with Rice over Nasri. I don't want Nasri in my team. I think Rice is going to play that number 6 role. And then unfortunately our current captain Martin Odegaard is going to be out of the team. I love Odegaard. I know he's not having a good season this year, but I love him. The way he leads the team is a really good player. But of course it's Cesc Fabregas. I mean, Fabregas was the person after Thierry Henry like that I really loved, and what happened with him going to Barca, and that is all a different story. But with the way he played for us, I mean, he was a really good player, and Odegaard has not reached the level of Fabregas yet till now. So he is going to play that number 10 role. He's going to be our guy who's going to make all the moves. He's going to make the passes. Moving on to the front three. Now this is another exciting thing that here we played Theo Walcott on a right wing, Van Persie played at the left wing, and Adebayor played up top. And again, two players that Arsenal fans are not really fond of, including me. I mean, there are certain players that I really don't like who played for Arsenal and I think these two are involved are at the top of that list. But in terms of this video, I mean, I love Theo Walcott. I think he was an amazing servant of the club. He was a really good player. He scored some important goals for us. He won us that 2014 FA Cup final as well. That season was really good. But throughout, I mean, he was a consistent performer. But it's Bukayo Saka. Let's be very honest. I mean, I keep on saying, as I have continued to say, like, I think in currently there are only two players who are better than him at that position. That is Mohamed Salah and Lamine Yamal, and he can on his day go to toe to toe with both of them. That's how special Bukayo Saka is. So that position is nailed on. He's gonna be on that right hand side. When Percy played on that left wing position and Adebayor played on the strikers, I'm not going to play Adebayor in this game. There's no chance he's going to be in this game. And I'm going to switch Van Persie from that left wing position, and I'm going to go for Gabriel Martinelli. I want Martinelli in that team. I think he's a great player. Again, this season he's not been that good, but I want him in that team. He's going to play that left wing position the way that he played against Madrid. I mean, that's the goal he scored in the dying minutes of the game, where he was just the level of commitment that he has. I don't think Adebayor ever had that level of commitment. So it was very as an easy choice to put a Martinelli on that left wing. And up top we have Mikel Merino currently, but it's Robin Van Persie. As much as I hate him, my opinion about him is not the same that it was when he used to play for us and whatever he did, but he was an amazing player. He was a special player. He scored goals for us. I mean, he single-handedly carried us in that season before he left and joined Manchester United, and he was a world-class player on his day. And you need like currently we need a striker, and if we could have that Van Persie right now in our team, I mean, we would be unstoppable. So there's no question about that. So yeah, this is the team that I have gone with. Raya at the back, you have Bakary Sagna, you have Kolo Touré, you have William Saliba and Martin Lewis Kelly. That is your your defense. In the midfield, it is Thomas Partey, it is Declan Rice, the current to midfield, and Fabregas playing that number 10 position. Right back Saka, right wing Saka, Martinelli, and Van Persie up top. I think I've gone with most of the players that I've gone with are from the current side. That just shows how much we have improved. No disrespect to a lot of these players. I mean, they were really good. They were good for the club, but you just know the difference in class that we now have so many good players, and that is why we are competing for the titles. We are in the semi-final again of the Champions League, and that's the progress that we have gone through under Mikel Arteta. It shows in my team. And let me know in the comment section below, do you agree with this team, or do you would have gone with somebody else in the combined 11, and which of the players do you agree with in this 11 as well? Let me know in the comment section below. Like the video, share it as well, click on the notification bell, and of course subscribe to the channel. We are trying to get to 500 subscribers before the end of the season, so please go ahead and subscribe and help the channel out. Until next time, bye bye.